Bonjour Shai, j'espère que tu vas bien et j'espère que tu as passé un très bon week-end. So the last time we used this file, it's already open on Adobe, but I want to go through the numbers first because we have some differences in the Swiss French. Okay, so I believe it should be here. Hold on, let me just see if I have the file somewhere. It should be on Adobe, but it's not here for some reason. So let me see here. Of course, it's not here. Okay, so it's here. There we go. Sorry about that. I thought it was already open. So we have the numbers. Okay, so if you know the numbers up to 20, you find after. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, after we just add N1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So 21, 22, 23, okay, 30, 31, 32, 40, 50, 60. Okay. The French say 70, 71, 72, 73, 74 ou 78, 79. 80 is 80. Notice the S here. If I have a number right after 20, I'm going to drop the S. 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. Okay? And 90 is 90, 4, 20, 10. Okay? So 90, 91, 92, 93, and so forth. 100, 101, 200 with an S, and if we have a number right after, we drop the S. 201. Okay? If we want the ordinal numbers, we have first, second, third, etc. Premier, première. So we have a masculine and a feminine version. Le premier, la première. The first. So we know that in French we need to precise everything. So le premier, la première. Okay. Le deuxième, la deuxième. So all we have to do here is to use le, L-E, or la, L-A. Okay. In order to have the masculine or the feminine. We don't change the number here. Okay. The ordinal number. So le premier, la première. The third, le troisième, la troisième. Okay, so all we have to do here is, let me just change that, le premier, la première. So that's the only one that's going to change. Le deuxième, la troisième. And etc., etc. So masculine is le, la is feminine. So coming back to the file. So second is used, but rarely, so you don't have to learn it right now. Just go to the essential words. So troisième, le troisième, la troisième. Quatrième, so you notice we have the number and we add yem. Of course, we're going to drop the E here because we don't want a huge collection of vowels. Fifth, cinquième, sixième, septième, huitième, neuvième, dixième. So the formula is we take the number, we add yem. There are some slight exceptions, but it's not really too much. The formula is like that. If I want 21st century, I'm going to say 21e. Okay? 21e. For the time being, we stay there. Okay? Now, let's start with this one. Winter is l'hiver. Actually, we say the winter. Le printemps is spring. L'été, summer. L'automne, fall, autumn. So, l'hiver, le printemps, l'été, l'automne. L'hiver, le printemps, l'été, l'automne. Okay? HPEA, HPEA. So I can find a formula to remember the words. But if I want to say in winter, in spring, in summer, in fall, I'm going to add a tiny word, a tiny preposition. So everything is en except for spring, au. So en hiver, in winter. Au printemps means also in spring. En été, in summer. En automne, in fall. Why do we have O here? Because all the words are starting with an H or a vowel. So we use en. Okay, we have the N in order to not have a lot of vowels. And au printemps, in spring, because it starts with a P. We'll see, because we have a lot of stuff like that in French, with the noun, the verb starting with a vowel or an H, and we have an apostrophe somewhere, and we use specific prepositions. So we'll go through that. This is an introduction, okay? So, en hiver, au printemps, en été, en automne, okay? If I want to say the week, la semaine, and it's feminine, you need to start noticing the gender. Last week, la semaine dernière. Next week, la semaine prochaine. So we have la semaine, last, dernière. Next, prochaine. In a week, well, I'm going to say dans une semaine. I'm not going to say in 8 days, because for me, a week is 7 days. So, dans une semaine, or in a week. Okay. If I want to say in 2 weeks, dans 2 semaines. Here they say dans 15 jours. Well, it's fine. We understand it's more or less 2 weeks. Hebdomadaire, weekly. Okay, that is my dog barking right now. So let me get back to some basic stuff here. So if I want, okay, the days of the week, starting with Monday, lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. If I want to say it's Monday, today, hein, c'est lundi. C'est lundi. In French, we use it is, and we also use we are. We are Monday. Nous sommes lundi. It's very popular. So if I ask this question, what day of the week is it? I'm going to ask, quel jour de la semaine nous sommes, ou sommes-nous? They don't translate literally here. Quel jour de la semaine sommes-nous? It's like which or what day of the week are we? It's what we say in French. Okay? So we can say, it's more common to say nous sommes, we are. Okay? Coming back here, les dates. What date is it today? Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? And we can answer, it is, c'est. But in French, we're going to say, it's like, we're not going to say May 1st, we're going to say the 1st of May. Okay? Le 1er mai. And that's the only time we're going to use first. Because after, we're not going to say second or third or 31st. We're going to say 2. The 2 of March. The 31 of October. I know it sounds weird, but it's what we do in French. So March 2nd, we say, well, I'm not going to say second, I'm going to say le 2 mars. October 31st, I'm not going to say 31st in French, I'm going to say 31. So 31 of October. Le 31 octobre. Today, aujourd'hui. Aujourd'hui. Yesterday, hier. Tomorrow, demain. The day before yesterday, avant-hier. So it's like we drop day and we just say before yesterday. Before is avant. Avant-hier. Avant-hier. The day after tomorrow, well, we drop day and we say after tomorrow in French. Après-demain. Okay. And the month, janvier, février, mars, avril, mai, juin, juillet, août, septembre, octobre, novembre, décembre. Okay. I'm going to stop here, because if you already know all this stuff, you're good. The final thing I'm going to do is to give you some formulas. If we have some words ending in ébon, we saw that before, like able, the pronunciation will be able. So these words, they have the same meaning, the same spelling, but they don't really pronounce the same. So adorable, adorable. We saw also table, table, comfortable, confortable. So we don't focus on calendar for the time being. We're going to just focus on familiar. IAR. We change the A with an I. With an I. Familiar, familier. Particular, particulier. Okay. Necessary. We saw also some words like military, vocabulary. So nécessaire, vocabulaire, c'est même dit. Militaire. Hunted, it's A. Hunted is en T, and we don't pronounce the H in French, never. Order, l'ordre. Well, we always use the order. It's like a British spelling, R-E instead of E-R, ordre. Essential, essentiel. So we transform the E into E. So those are formulas, they work with a lot of words, okay? That's why it's important to summarize as much as we can, and we can remember that, you know, these endings, well, they are following a specific kind of ending in French, and it's quite easy to remember. Okay, so let me get back to the transcript. Coming back to the Swiss numbers, I'm going to show you what's different about 70, 80, and 90. Okay, so, and it's explained in English. So we have the same numbers except for 70 is 70, 71, 72, etc. 80, 80. 90, 90. The Swiss, they know, you know, they understand the real French language, but you know, they can also say, look, I'm used to 70, 80, and 90. I think it's important to know both. Okay, so we did that. Okay, we did the numbers. It's from the file. You know, I just did. And I told you about the adjective. It's always after a noun, but there are some exceptions, okay? The normality is if I say the red car, I'm going to say la voiture rouge. The thing in French is the adjective doesn't have any personality, so you're going to end up with a lot of adjectives. And, well, you know, we need a feminine, or we need a masculine or singular pronoun, and we need to check the noun. The noun's going to affect the adjective. Okay, it's going to give a gender and a number. So here, la voiture is feminine, where rouge stays the same, but some adjectives can take also a feminine form. The first car, la première voiture. Okay, so we can say that now. A table, a book, the first book, le premier livre, etc. So this is a masculine here, le premier. La première voiture is feminine. So we did that, okay? Le siècle is a century, so if I want to say the 21st century, le 21e siècle, check the file, okay? It was there. 21e siècle. 21e. The siècle should be somewhere. I don't know where it is now. Ah, it's here. Century, le siècle. Le 21e siècle. So remember, nous sommes lundi, nous sommes mardi, okay? We are Monday, meaning it's Monday. That's very common. So we have the day first, the number, and after we have the month, okay? So we translate. If I want to say the month of March, or March, the month of March, I'm going to say le mois de mars, le mois d'avril, le mois d'août. We also, I skipped it because I didn't want to confuse you too much, but I'm coming back to it, is l'an. So weekend, le weekend, or the end of the week, la fin de la semaine. The month, le mois, check the gender every time. Hein? Year can be l'an, masculine, l'année, féminine. So, if I want to say j'ai 30 ans, ou j'ai 34 ans, I'm 34 years old. So if I want to be more specific, I'm going to just say an. Okay, I'm using just a masculine year. Okay. Il y a 3 ans. So we have here an expression. Il y a 3 ans. Every time you use this expression, it can mean other things. Huh? It can also mean there are. Il y a quelqu'un dans la rue. So there's someone on the street. But if I want to say il y a 3 chats dans la rue, there are 3 cats on the street. Okay, so there is, well, il y a equals there is or there are. Okay, but if I have a specific year, not a specific year, but a specific period of time, il y a 3 ans. So 3 years ago. So depending on the context and what we talk about, well, there is, there are can also be ago. 3 years ago, il y a 3 ans. Last year, l'année dernière. If I want to say next year, I'm going to say l'année prochaine. So that was a week. Okay? La semaine dernière, la semaine prochaine. But here it's feminine. Okay? And here also it's feminine. L'année dernière, l'année prochaine. Decade is la décennie, and it's feminine. Okay? So we stop here. We stop here, because I don't want to give you an army of vocabulary. Okay? So I explained there is, there are here. Okay? And I give you the same expressions from the file. I ask you also, quelle heure est-il à Genève? What time is it in Geneva? Il est 6 heures. It's 6 p.m. 1 p.m. can also be 13 hours. But you can also just say one. Il est 1 heure, il est 2 heures, 3 heures. De l'après-midi, of the afternoon. We saw maintenant, now. Okay. Comment allez-vous? Comment vas-tu? Ça va bien, ça va, ça va. So we have different expressions for how are you, have you been, how are you feeling, how are you doing, etc. The same in English, okay? Comment allez-vous is formal. Comment vas-tu is informal, it's friendly, and it means how are you. Ça va bien, je vais bien, okay? And as I told you, the cheapest way to say how are you, I'm fine, well, we change the intonation, but it's the same sentence. Ça va, ça va. We need to go through to be, to have, to go in using the present tense because those guys are essential in French. So if I want to conjugate a verb, I'm going to follow the following pronouns, subject pronouns. Je stands for I. Tu is you, informal. Il, he. Elle, she. Nous, we. Vous can be when you talk to a group of people or when you are formal to one person. So it's you as well, but very specific. Il, they, masculine. Elle, they, feminine. Okay, so if I conjugate être, to be in the present form, je suis, I am. Tu es, you are. Il est, elle est. He is, she is. Nous sommes, we are. Vous êtes, you are. Ils sont, elles sont, they are. Okay. Avoir, to have, present tense. Well, same drill, the same pronouns, but here we have an apostrophe because the verbs start with a vowel. So, I don't want, it's essentially with e's. You know, we drop the e most of the time, and we replace the e with an apostrophe. So anyway, j'ai, I have. Tu as, you have. Il a, elle a. He has, she has. Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, you have. Ils ont, elles ont. Don't forget the Z sound. They have. Ils ont, elles ont. Okay. And aller, to go, present tense. Well, same pronouns. And I'm going to say je vais. So we don't have the present progressive in French. So we're going to say I go or I'm going. Okay. So if I say je vais, I go or I'm going. Je vais, tu vas, il, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont, elles vont. So I can say now, je vais au restaurant. Okay. And we can also use to go using the present tense, and it can also be the near future. All we have to do is to use the same conjugated form, but we have to add an infinitive verb right after. Okay? Je vais manger. I'm going to eat. Let me write it down. Okay. Je vais manger. Je vais travailler. Je vais dormir. Okay. I'm going to eat. I'm going to work. I'm going to sleep. So we have a near future here. So this is my email address. I'm going to send you the invoice. Okay. And my computer is slow, so I hope you're going to receive the file pretty soon. And let me know if you have any questions. Okay. So we go step by step. There is something I would like to send you. I'm going to send it now on Skype. It's here. It's a file we're going to use also. I don't know where it is. I think it's on a document. Let me see here. Of course, nothing is working. It is not working, so may I have to use it to send it a bit later. It's not working. It's always like that. But anyway, I'll send it a bit later. So you're going to receive a file. It's going to be called French Foundation. We'll use it as well. It's going to help you to make sentences quickly. But it's not enough to use that alone, okay? So it's important to combine, you see all the recordings I'm making, to combine this file with other things, okay? So otherwise you're gonna feel a bit incomplete. So this is a one, French Foundation. I'll send it now. Hope it's gonna not take any longer. My computer is very slow. I have to restart it, so that's why. And so be careful of the verbs. Be careful the way I'm conjugating a lot. So French Foundation is here. Okay. There we go. You have a beautiful Monday. Un très beau lundi. Okay. Let me know about your schedule for this week. My daughter is not going to school, so don't have to rush anywhere. And my husband has taken a week off, so he's gonna have to help me. So, but anyway, I'll have. It's just Wednesday and Thursdays are very busy for me, and sometimes I have a lot of clients they want to take afternoon classes. I think we can find, some spots here and there. So just let me know about your schedule. Okay. Très bonne journée ou très bonne nuit et à très bientôt, Shai. Au revoir.